Well, Ray Proctor, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure.
I have to tell the students, the reason I have Ray Proctor here is I worked with a number of business people over my career. Ray happened to be the last one, but he was also the most fun. So I thought you guys would enjoy his personality too, and that's why I asked him to come. Ray, why don't you tell them about how you ended up in Fallbrook as the assistant Supt of business and a little bit about your background.
Absolutely. I have a degree in accounting and a master's degree in finance. While I was getting my degree, I worked full-time in a packing house, and that is the main impetus for me to finish my career or college because I knew I did not want to be a butcher for my entire career. So I finished my degree. I got hired on at the county office of education in the payroll department as a lowly account clerk too. I think I took a $10,000 a year pay cut to do so. And I started there, worked for approximately a year. I left to work for a construction company as an estimator and a cost accountant. I then went back to the county and worked in the payroll or in the retirement division. And then was hired at Escondido High School in the payroll department. I then spent a year there and moved to San Ysidro Elementary School District as the payroll or the accounting technician. And I worked there for about 3 years. I then got hired in Encinitas as the accountant technician. I stayed there a year and left and went to Bonsall as the chief business official, and approximately a year later I was hired in Fallbrook as the assistant superintendent of business services. And I've been with Fallbrook for 20 years now, ever since, and I love every day of my job. I think it's a great profession and a great fit for me personally.
So given the fact, you've been in Fallbrook how long?
20 years.
So 20 years in Fallbrook, and you've worked with probably, between all of your other jobs, 100 to 200 principals, correct?
Oh, just about, yes. Mm-hmm. That would be correct.
And I bet you've met some principals that you've worked with that you wished you could have educated them, correct?
Yes, some of them didn't listen, and some of them would listen, and I've always appreciated that principal with an open mind and what they would want to learn. I think that coming from an educational standpoint is a great principle and an area that you can come to want to learn.
I always said to people that unless you are in charge of your budgets as a principal, you're not really in charge of the school. Would you agree? I
would agree with that. A budget is merely an expression of the priorities of the leader of the school site, which should be the principal. They are just a line items that express the goals and values of what is needed to be accomplished at a school site by a principal.
Then I think we will move on to another question in another video, and you will have activities to do soon.
Good luck.
Thank you.